And when you're tripping on acid or mushrooms, that's usually, any hallucinogenic, doesn't matter, but that's usually the best story is the maintained story. You know, not when it's happening, it's a nightmare, but in retrospect, when you're done tripping, it's a great story, you know. That whole thing of where reality intrudes and you have to deal with other people who aren't tripping, and, you know, you're up on the roof and you're listening to music and your, you know, boombox runs out of batteries. You're like, fuck, we have to get more batteries. Shit. Fuck. Okay, guys, how we, you know, and you got to plot it and plan it out, and, like, you know, where are you going to go, and it's going to be, get a map, and then, you know, all right, you're going to be sergeant at arms, I'll be the general, and, you know, whatever, and it takes fucking forever, because every time you get in a new situation, a new environment, you have to comment on that and hang out. You know, you go from upstairs on the roof, downstairs into the building, you're like, oh yeah, inside, I remember inside, I like inside. Inside's pretty cool. I mean, I like inside. It's a good concept. I like the concept of inside, you know. And then you gotta get your money, which you can't remember how it works. You know basically the premise. I give that and then I get something, but you can't deal with the you know, minutia of money, and because there's two concepts that go right out the window when you're tripping. That is time and money. And time is just, it's ridiculous. It doesn't mean anything. What do you mean it's 3:17? What does that even mean? 3:17? I mean, why not 200, 900, 401? I mean, it's stupid. It's arbitrary, man. It's oppressive. I don't like it. I don't like it. And the money, you know just enough to grab a bunch, and because you know it's important later when you're not tripping. But then it takes you forever. It takes an hour. You finally decide on which drugstore, because you don't want to run into your ex and all that shit. You know, oh, Gary might be down there. Fuck that guy. You know. So you pick out your drugstore. You plot your route, and you get there, and then you have the argument about who's going to go up and actually try to conduct this thing. Shut up! I can do it. I can totally do it, man. No, I'm tripping less now because of this conversation. I can shut up. I'll do. Hello today. Hi. I know that magazine. I want to get 6 C batteries. C. Battery. Yes. No change. No change. I don't want to change. Keep it.